This is your standing urinary system model. It's composed of the kidneys up here at the top, the ureter, and the urinary bladder down at the bottom. So we're going to start on your list with the kidney at the top. The majority of these parts are also covered on your kidney model, but they do look a little bit different on this model. But if you know kind of where they are and what they do, it should be easy to find them on this model as well. So we'll start with your renal artery, which is the red going into the kidney, and the renal vein is the blue. Next is your renal hilus, and it's the area of the kidney where the artery, the vein, and the ureter enter. So it's just that region. The renal capsule is a thin covering that covers the whole outside of the kidney. Then you have the cortex and the medulla. So remember, the medulla is the inside part and the cortex is the outside. So the medulla is going to be the area where the renal pyramids are. And then the cortex is going to be outside of the renal pyramids. So it's really, really thin in this model, but it's easier to see on some of the other models. Next are your renal pyramids, and they are these triangular shaped things here. Then is the medullary papilla, and those are the little thumbnail shaped regions at the end of the pyramids. Okay, so that's your medullary papilla. Then you have your major and your minor calyces. The major calyx is found at the bottom of each of the pyramids. So that's the first branch that comes out here. So each of those are minor calyces. When they join together, they form a major calyx down here. Okay, so that's just joining together of the minor calyces makes a major calyx. Okay, then those will flow into the renal pelvis, which is easier to see when you flip it around. Okay, so the renal pelvis is this enlargement right here, which connects down to the ureter. Okay, last kidney part back on the other side is the renal sinus, and that is the area of the kidney right in here where the calyces and the artery and vein are going to sit. So this area right here is your renal sinus. Okay, then the rest are new things. So we have the bright yellow ureters, which go down to your urinary bladder, which is kind of falling apart. But if we open up the urinary bladder, inside there is a white triangle. That is your trigone. The muscle on the outside of the urinary bladder is called your detrusor muscle. And the opening at the bottom of the bladder is your urethra. Now we can also tell on this model that it is a male because we have seminal vesicles and we have a prostate gland at the bottom.